Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be flipping through my June journals. I've finished 2 inserts, so I'm going to be moving into one of my traveler's notebooks for One Book July. So let's just flip through really quickly so I can show you my new setup. So in my blue passport edition, which I think I said in my previous video, is aging really well. I'm just using it to document my littlest, his daily life. I haven't been keeping up as well now that we've kind of settled into a routine and we're starting to get moving and active again and the days are getting busier, so I've kind of slacked off in the last couple of weeks. I'm hoping to get caught up, or maybe I'll just decorate it a little bit just because we haven't been doing a lot at home and he hasn't really been doing anything that is needing to be like written down or documented. So we'll see, but that's what I'm doing in my blue passport size traveler's notebook. So next we have my planner, which I have in my 2018 blue standard size, which is also aging really well. It's scratching really well and it's super duper soft still. So let's just flip to June. Again, I still have the same things in here that I had last month, nothing new or special. I'm not sure if I showed this layout, but here is the beginning of June, the first few days. I really love the way this layout turned out. I used a bunch of stuff from Happy Mail, which I feel like when I use stuff that I get in the mail, the layout seems to be super cohesive, so I really like the way this one turned out. This one I'm not quite done with. I need to add some more things over here, but I've got the writing down and the most important things, that I don't want to forget. I can go back in and journal or decorate later. So, but this was the week that I got my enamel pin from Michelle over at Whole Deer on Instagram. I'm really excited about that pin. It looks just like this, but yeah, it's super fun. I don't have it in here with me, but if you follow me on Instagram or anybody else, that you would have seen it by now. This is another pretty boring week. It was Father's Day this week and I got my awesome ticket monthly stamps in this week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they're these, and it comes with like the little ticket piece. I have been after these stamps for most of the year, and I finally got them through Cafe Analog. I was really excited, so I just put some of the wrapping in on this page and simple journaling. Again, nothing super special. I didn't have a lot going on these 2 days, so I just wrote out Analog Girl and A Digital World. And then our typical family life. And then this one was for the stationery selection. I did some watercoloring with these watercolors that I got in my kit. Oh, I'm dumping them all over the place. I was trying to turn the box over so that you guys could see the brand. But if you watch my unboxing video, you could see that too. So I was just playing around with the watercolors with this layout. I really love the way this one turned out. I used some old stickers from a past kit and then an owl sticker for the ones that were in the kit this month. And then just some random stamping. You kind of can't tell because these watercolors are pretty dark, but I like the way that it looks. So yeah. And then this is the last week. No rhyme or reason on this one. I didn't have a lot going on. We went to the movies. That was pretty much the only thing we did all week. And that we got new phones. So yeah, I just wrote down the super simple stuff. And my middle child brought me some flowers, so I just stuck that in there to dry during the week, and that is the end of that insert. I will hopefully be doing a flip through of this entire insert probably right after I film this, so be on the lookout for that. And for this journal, which is like my personal journaling, I just finished May and just kept the momentum going for June. So in my last video you saw I had decorated it, but I didn't really know what to do with this page. You can see I still haven't done anything with it. I wrote down our bucket list, but I literally just did a month's worth of journaling in like 2 days. So it looks great, but I don't really, the month is over now, so we didn't really accomplish anything major in that month. I wanted to put like a summer bucket list, but it's the end of this insert, so it's kind of pointless to put it in here. So I might do it in my new insert. So I might just leave this page alone because it's pretty without anything on it. So here is June 1st and 2nd. I really love the color scheme of this. I have a pouch of my favorite supplies that I kind of just keep with me at all times because I don't get a whole lot of time in my office, so I just bring it into my bedroom or in the dining room to craft. So this is the entire month of June I was using my stash from that little pouch. So this was from the pin, and I just quickly drew it right here. It looks terrible, but I was trying to go for the drawn look as opposed to an accurate depiction of it. So I just saved the packaging from that, and then did the journaling from the 5th through the 7th right here. And then again, more journaling. Obviously that's what this is, but some days I have a lot more to write, and some days I just don't have a whole lot to write, so I can get a few days on one. And if you're noticing, I'm using the same stamp set to date each day to try to keep that cohesiveness flowing through the entire month, and I really like the way that looked because I think I did that for some of the pages, like for this week, in order to like clump it all together. I did the same scripting on the days of the week, and I felt like that really held it together, so I did it the same for this. This week's journaling, I did the same kind of lettering to keep it cohesive for the same week, and I really liked the way that that turned out. So I wanted to kind of flow that over into June and do something every single day to keep it kind of together. So I just used the same stamp set, and I used it here on these, and you kind of can't see them, and that's okay. It doesn't bother me. Because I know it's there. You kind of have to really look for it the 19th, 20th, and 21st. But yeah, so all of this stuff was just in my stash. I used the same couple pens, my vintage Sarasa pens, and then this was with my Kaweco fountain pen with the green ink that I have inside. And these are the last couple days, the 22nd and 23rd. I didn't stamp out June because it didn't fit on these little envelopes, and I still I feel like at this point in the month you kind of see where I'm going with the date stamping, so I didn't feel like it needed it. So and then this is the last page. I kind of like this one a lot too. I feel like the pages where I use these girls I really love a lot because I loved the first layout for June with this girl. I really loved her. There's something about it gives it like a super clean feel, and I just really loved it. And I love these really pretty stamp stickers that I had in my stash, and I love it a lot. So the 26th, 27th, and 28th right here with the movie ticket stub, and that's it. I've got some tape in here from a package that was examined by the customs, which was like the first time that it ever happened to me, so that was kind of funny. But yeah, so one thing I want to say is that for May and June, because I was so far behind, I basically did all of May and June's journaling in the last week or two. I think I did all of May's journaling last week and all of June's journaling this weekend and this morning. One thing it helped me a lot was that I went in and pre-decorated these pages and then wrote my journaling after the fact. I wasn't decorating it and then having to go in and do the journaling. You can see still I haven't done the journaling on these pages, but for this I just put a little cluster here and a cluster here and then came in and did my journaling. And this is my favorite page in the entire notebook. Same for this, a cluster here, and then filled in my journaling. And that really helped me a lot, and I think I'm going to carry that through because, like I said, I have a brand new baby and 2 boys 6 and 5 that are home from school for the summer. So being able to take 20 minutes and put some little clusters on a page and then come in at the end of the week and journal, it really, I think, will help me stay on top of it so that I'm not doing an entire month of journaling in a weekend. So yeah, luckily I keep a dirty planner where I write everything down at the end of every day so that I don't forget anything. The last 2 weeks I kind of hadn't, so it made journaling kind of difficult. But anyway, so moving on, that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to pre-decorate my pages and then go in and do the journaling. So I think for my One Book July, I am going to move into this blue Traveler's Notebook just because I want to age it, and the more that I use it, the better it will age. So I'm going to take this out. And I need to get an elastic. Alright, sorry about that. I had some technical difficulty. So just going to throw the elastic over this. And I'm using one of my Sunny Sunday inserts. And I'm going to slide that into here. And boom! One Book July set up in a flash. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.